Fuji X-T30. And you know, if you want reviews, this is not a review. The reason I chose Fuji is because we have the Fuji X-T30 at work, and the shooting experience on that, despite it being APS-C and despite it having some shortfalls as a result of it being APS-C, just the shooting experience was fucking phenomenal. I thought, well, I get myself one, and then I thought, well, hold on, don't spend the full amount of money that you would spend on a flagship camera until you're sure. So let's get the X-T30, the baby X-T3. Sensor quality wise, really, there's no difference. They are equally amazing, and for an APS-C camera, what you will get is fucking phenomenal. And so that sort of begs the question then, what is a professional camera? Is it image quality? Is it the Ansel Adams, if it was even Ansel Adams who said it, often misquoth, arguably a truism, that the best camera is the camera you have with you, and by extension, a professional camera is whatever camera someone professionally taking images with has with them. A part of me says yes, because I can create images with any camera I have. But for me, I think what defines a professional camera is not just a camera that you have with you, but a camera that gets out of your way when you need to use it for work. It's not so much what the technical specifications of the camera are, as much as how easily can you, with your knowledge of image making, take those technical specifications and force them to create an image that may be even above and beyond what one would expect from that device, from the camera, from that sensor, in order to create an image that you can then give out and give to your client, or you know, make money from and be happy with. Can the the X-T30 deliver on that quality image? Absolutely. The thing is though, to get that image out of the camera, whereas the X-T3 with exactly the same sensor, better processing and whatnot, but it's better layout, the buttons, the dials, the way they just thought of putting everything exactly where your hands fall. Ease of use, unparalleled. Such a dream to work with. And so coming from that, using the X-T30, fighting its lack of controls, its lack of buttons, its lack of a D-pad, the horrible placement, and it is the most horrible fucking placement of the Q button, which, because of the lack of other buttons, is something that you absolutely do need to access the functionality of the camera. The fact that I'm in the menus between shots, sure, when you're shooting a model, it's fine. Okay, yeah, cool, take a photo, have some banter, take a look at your menu, change your settings, take the shot. But when you're shooting a live show, you don't have that fucking luxury. And to then have to go into the menu, you're missing shots, you're missing opportunities. The band's not gonna stop fucking playing while you're figuring out where the setting you need is hiding. Just because the X-T3 is so good, and I'm assuming the X-T4 would be so good at usability from a professional standpoint, the bits they took out to make it appealing to a more mainstream customer made it unusable for me, which is a pity because the image quality is good. Now don't get me wrong, for my YouTubery, my travel photos when I was in Finland, the beer is free. You walk in and you can drink free beer. Just having a small camera with me all the time, it's really good, and it is really small and it's easy to pack, and so it does have benefits. So, you know, if I had the money to have more than one camera system, it would make sense to actually keep it. But I don't have that money, and while I don't know what the new A7S III or whatever the hell they're gonna call it is gonna have and is gonna bring to the table, it is going to be the low light king, and low light is my thing. I used to push the old A7S well past 12,800 ISO regularly, 25,600, even sometimes into the 50s, and I could create usable images and usable videos at least at such high ISOs. Not having that ability on the APS-C sensor on the X-T3, X-T30 is the reason why I decided not to stick with Fuji and get the X-T4, despite it being phenomenal in every other situation except extreme low light. And like really, if you don't need extreme low light, or you don't need that full frame look, there is no reason to buy full frame with the X-T4 and still the X-T3 on the market. So yeah, despite the X-T30 being an excellent camera, an excellent image maker, extremely capable image maker, I was not able to get out of it everything I needed to when I needed it, and low light. And so that's why I am letting it go.